Hey, welcome in. FG here. Sorry, no pour video today. Doing deck tear out just took it out of me. I did not have enough energy, and it was so hot out that I decided not to pour Sunday afternoon. So, uh, if you're not one that generally sticks around to the very end, please plan to stick around today. I'm going to put up some countries for vote. I did that on the last one, and there weren't any votes on which country to see next. So today, since I did it in the opening video, I'm just going to go ahead and do Polish-Lithuania since we just opened it. We're going to go ahead and put it into the book. So we'll take a look at the coin here. These were in really good condition, well, relatively speaking. Most of the ones that I see out there are holed or have bends or clips. These are worn, but overall not too bad a condition. This one has a rotational die air, so it's about 90% rotated. But these are old hammered coins, and they are very thin. And you can see how thin that is. That's like thinner than a dime. So very easy to get bent, I would suppose. But this is from 1621. It's going to be a 3 polker. Let's go ahead and put the Numista page up here, and we can actually see that it's 70% silver, 0.88 grams. You know, I did a slide test on it when I opened it. I got, if you recall the opening video, I got 2 of them, and one went to the Kansas Kid. And this one's a little bit over on the weight, but with these medieval coins, I think that weight is probably a guideline, not a rule, with these old hammered coins. But anyways, 0.88 grams is what it's supposed to be, right around. Very thin, half of a millimeter thin. 19.8 is supposed to be roughly the size of it, and this one's 19.3. But we can see the obverse is the shield, and I'll let you look at the page here. You can see what the lettering is in Latin. The reverse is also in Latin. It was minted in Poland, again 1621 for this specific coin. And there's a lot of variations on this coin. So we'll scroll down here real quick, and you can see there's, what is that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a dozen different variations, all dated 1621 for this coin. Silver value in it's really negligible, so it's like less than $1 in silver. So value is all about the coin itself. I did get a relatively decent deal on these. They were just over $20 each. So 22 plus shipping. So less than 30, more than 20, depending on if you count shipping. Give me just a second, and I'm going to get this one into a flip. All right, so we got it in a flip. So now you can see the rotational error. It should flip this way, but you can see it's not aligned. All right, let's take a look at the map. And what I'm going to put up here is the, at least to start with, is the map from Wikipedia showing the area that was covered by this coin. Now this coin came from the time of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. It was a federative real union between the Kingdom of Poland and the Grand Duchy of Lithuania that existed from 1569 up to 1795. So a little over 120 years. Is that right? No, 220 years. A little over 220 years. It was, during that time period, the state was among the largest, most populated countries. At its peak in the early 17th century, the Commonwealth spanned approximately 1 million square kilometers and supported a multi-ethnic population of around 12 million people as of 1618. So this coin was from 1621. Let's see. The union between Poland and Lithuania was established with the marriage of the Queen of Poland to the Grand Duke of Lithuania. And their descendant was Sigismund II Augustus. And he strengthened the frontiers and maintained the unity. And this coin is actually for Sigismund III Vasa, which was an elected king later on, because Sigismund II actually died childless. So upon his death in 1572, it marked the end of that family dynasty, and it introduced an elective monarchy. The members of the domestic noble families or external dynasties were then elected to the throne for life. And they have, if you've never read about this period of history, it's kind of interesting. They had a parliamentary system of government, the elective monarchy, and let's see, I thought interesting, Poland acted as the dominant partner of the Warsaw Confederation Act. Let's see. After long periods of prosperity, the Commonwealth found itself under sustained combined assault from its neighbors, Austria, Prussia, and Russia. And during the late 18th century, shortly before its demise, the Commonwealth adopted a major reform effort and enacted the May 3rd Constitution, which was the first modern codified constitution in European history and second in the world history after the United States Constitution. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I have coins for both Poland and Lithuania. as well as like the Russian Empire coin and some others that also covered similar areas over time. So I'll put the Numista map up here, and we'll see we already have some of these countries already show darker colors because of all the overlapping coins as country control has changed hands over some periods in history. But we will circle the general area of this coin's coverage. And then as I add it into the database, we should see some of the colors potentially update there. Okay, and let's put it into the book. Again, I'm adding this into my Numista database, and it goes in under a specific Numista category for Polish-Lithuania Commonwealth. But it could potentially also count as either Poland or Lithuania. But if we look in here, you can see I actually already have a coin from 1936 for Lithuania. So this one was already added to our book at some point in time. And flip over here, I already have a coin here for Poland from 1974 that's been added into the book. So I'm just adding this one in as the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, which actually goes in the book right here next to Poland. There we go. That page is looking pretty good so far. Getting close to full on it. We have, what, 5, 6, 7 spots left. So less than 2 rows. So there we go. That will be it for Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. All right, and now for what I was talking about back at the start, for all of my backlog countries, the way I'm going to approach them is the main vote that I had up on my post some time ago kind of said everyone wanted to see them randomly. So I'm going to do something though. I have 3 boxes that aren't just in the flat mailers, so I'm not going to do these as random. But what I thought I'd do was I'd show everybody the countries they are, and anyone is watching, you can vote for whichever country that you want to see next, and whichever one gets a vote or multiple votes, that'll be the one that we open next. But we'll do these 3 boxes, and then all the rest of the flat mailers I'm going to put into like a garbage bag, and we'll randomly pull them out. And going forward, the way we'll do it is I'll do the coin that got picked last time, and then I'll pick 2 new random mailers, and people at the end of each episode will get to vote on which country we see in the next one, and whichever one's picked, we'll look at that one, and whichever one's not picked will go back in the bag and get picked sometime in the future. So for these 3 boxes for potentially tomorrow, the options are going to be Burkina Faso, which I got it for $94.50, Tanzania, which I got for $35.85, or the Marshall Islands, which I got for $59.95. So if you have a preference, or even if you don't, give me a vote on one of those, and that'll be the one we look at next. So, as always, thanks for joining me here on your Monday morning. And I appreciate your subscriptions and all your comments, especially your votes. And I'll catch you in the next one.